Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage tonight doing a little bit of goofing around, and I wanted to bring you another installment of my Wadcutter championships. I've been having a lot of fun doing this challenge for you guys, and we are on round 8. Only 2 more rounds in the the first bracket of this challenge. If you haven't seen the previous videos, go back and look for Wadcutter Championship. But I have gathered together all of my 177 Wadcutter pellets, and I ended up with 27 varieties. I actually have a couple more now, but they came in late, so we didn't get to include them in this this round. Maybe sometime down the road we'll do it again. But in this grouping here, we've got some really good pellets. We've got the H&N Finale Match Pistols, a really nice pistol Wadcutter. We have the Crosman Premier Wadcutters. I really like those pellets. Don't count those ones out too fast, but I'm really, you guys know me, we are going to be shooting the Meisterkugeln 7.0s, which, you know, if you know me, you've watched any of my videos, those are my go-tos right off the bat for any pistol shooting. So I'm kind of got my fingers crossed for those, but I'm going to shoot them all to the best of my ability and let the best pellet win. We did have a, so far out of the 7 rounds that I've done, 5 of those rounds have had RWS pellets in them, and all but one of the RWS pellets advanced on to the next round. So, but last round we had an upset and ended up with the podium, the Vogel podiums, moving on to the next round, and the RWS R10, was it the 7.0s? R10 8.2s went back to the locker room. So, so let's go ahead and get started. I've got 5 of the H&Ns out here to start off with. And again, as always, I am shooting my Crosman 1701P silhouette gun, topped off with my Wadcutter A17. Absolutely fantastic red dot, shake awake, sleep mode, 2 MOA red dot, and it's just a phenomenal red dot. So let's go ahead and get started. I did not zero this gun with these pellets, so, or any of these pellets for that matter. Well, I may have actually zeroed it with the Meisterkugelns. But we're going for group size. We're not going for shot placement so much. So far we've had an actual group that measured 0 inches. Literally measured it with my dial calipers and it measured 0.177 inches side to side. So the way you measure and figure a group, if anybody doesn't know, is you take your bullet width, you take your dial calipers and you measure one side of the group to the other side from outside edge to outside edge, but then you take your bullet diameter, which in this case is 177, and you subtract that from the outside edge to outside edge, and that gives you your center to center measurement. And if your overall measurement measures 177 and you subtract 177 from it, that's easy math. I didn't even have to get the calculator out for that one. I think the biggest group we've had so far is just under 0.3 of an inch. All one ragged hole. Just a phenomenal shooting gun. All right, I can't see the group, but I'm hoping it's I do like the way these Wadcutters punch out these targets, but shooting with that black circle and then behind it is all black, it makes the for me to be able to see it across the garage here a little bit difficult in most cases. So, all right, we're going to move on to the Crosman Wadcutters, and these are a 7.4 grain. The H&Ns are a 7.5 grain, and the Meisterkugelns are 7.0. So, but the heaviest pellet in the whole challenge are the ones that actually shot the 0.0 group, so the RWS Super Mags. Very nice. So I was thinking about making an extra bracket, taking the runners up from the first round that shot the best group but lost out to another pellet. I have a couple that were still like a 1/10 of an inch group, and making a fourth bracket, and that way actually having two separate second round brackets. So we'll have a semifinal, intermediate, and then a semifinal, and then a final round. If you think that's too much, let me know. But I thought that might be a nice little addition in here. So. And no, none of those runners ups, at least so far, are RWS pellets. I don't even remember. I pulled them out just in case I wanted to do that. I've been thinking about it. All right, here's the last Crosman. I can see the group there. I can see that it kind of a little elongated, probably 2 pellets width. No big deal really, but all right, let's get some Meisterkugelns out and see what we can do. Okay, there's 5, so it's just been being very diligent about checking the skirts on all of these pellets before I load them up, because I don't want to have something that's going to skew the results unnecessarily. But let's go down to the bottom bull there. Yeah, now that I look at it, I think I do remember I did, oh, I got a 6 here. I think I did zero this gun with these pellets, so. I couldn't remember if it was this or Crosman Premier Hollow Points. I use those a lot for zeroing pistols as well. Don't let me down, Wadcutters or Meisterkugelns. All right. Can't tell. I know my My Walther LGR just absolutely loves these pellets. Probably the best pellet I've ever shot through that thing. That thing likes all pellets though, but these were amazing. Alrighty, I can't tell which one's which, but let me grab that target and we'll measure those up and see who moves on to the next round. Stand by. Alrighty, I am back, and that was very close. That was very, very close. All of the groups in this round were less than 1 pellet width in width. So that's pretty phenomenal. Most of the groups were, one real tiny one, and then, a couple that were, several, at least over a pellet width in diameter, but very, very close, like I said. So we ended up with the Crosman, 3rd place, but a very phenomenal group of 0.173, again, less than 1 pellet width in diameter. The H&N finale match, real close 2nd, with a 0.156, but the Meisterkugeln did not let me down. They're not the smallest group by any stretch, but ended up with 1 ragged hole at 0.111. So there you go. Meisterkugeln 7.0 gets to shoot another day. Really cool. I didn't do that on purpose, but I'm very glad they moved on. So there you go. The Meisterkugeln didn't let me down. So anyway, stay tuned for more rounds coming up soon. I'm trying to get this all wrapped up by either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Probably Christmas Day I'll wrap it up with the finale, but really pretty fun, and having a lot of fun with it. So till next time, have a great day.